Our discourse tonight is taken from the Aranyakand of Sri Ramcharitamanas of Goswami Tulsidas Ji once again tonight. And friends, every one of us wants to go up in life, isn't it? Everybody wants to go up, not only in height and in size. Some people going up and some people going so. So anyhow you decide to go, no problem. But the thing about it is, if you go that way, your weight going up. And then Mahamandaleshwar. So, everybody wants to go up physically. When the children, like you ask the little boy, do you want to grow up quickly? Yes, I want to grow up quickly. And those children wants to grow up quickly when they become adults like you and I. We wish we were children again. Because time is passing so quickly. My friends, everybody wants to go up in life. We want to go up financially. We want to go up materially. We want to go up spiritually. We want to achieve our goals in life, dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. These are the four purusharthas. Regardless to whosoever a person might be, everybody wants dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Dharma means we want to live a righteous life. Everybody wants kama, dharma, artha, rather wealth. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be wealthy. True or false? You all want to be rich? You all want to be rich? You all want to be rich? Or you're done rich? Everybody wants to be rich. Artha, everybody wants wealth. And nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong if you want wealth. Wealth is something that we need in order to survive in the world. So artha is there, and then we want our dreams, our desires to be fulfilled. So kama. And then we do not want to be blessed with dharma, with artha, and with kama, that our dreams and desires be fulfilled and be in bondage. Everybody wants to be free. So moksha. Moksha means freedom. So we all want these four things. How to get it? How do we get dharma? Friends, be attentive. What is the dharma of fire? Can anyone tell me what is the dharma of fire? Dharma of fire is to burn. So anything you put in fire, fire will do only one thing: burn. When you light the stove, do you see anybody put their hands together and saying, "Oh Lord, please make the fire hot. I don't know why the fire is not so hot today. And the food is not being cooked." Do you pray for the fire to be hot? Or when you go in the bathroom and the water falling, what is the nature of water? What's the nature of water? The nature of water is to be wet. So if you hear somebody in the bathroom, "Oh Lord, today I'm going to take a shower, but I don't know if the water will be wet today. But Lord, by your blessing, I know the miracle is going to happen. The water is going to be wet." Anytime you hear somebody praying like that in the bathroom, you run for your life. Something wrong. You don't pray for water to be wet, and we don't pray for fire to be hot. It is natural. Brothers and sisters, in the same way, it is natural for you and I in this world to live a life of dharma. It's a natural thing. However, because of our own desires, because of uncontrolled desires, dharma is broken. And you would have heard from the Bhagavad Mahapuran many times that when Gauri Mata, Mother Earth, was speaking to Dharma, Dharma is the bull, and three of the legs of the bull were broken. And Mother Gauri, Mother Earth, was speaking to Dharmaraj, and she asked him, he's asking her, "Why are you crying, Ma? Are you crying because three of my legs are broken? Are you crying because a day will come when people will be ungrateful to each other in this Kali Yuga? Are you crying because a time will come when no one will have respect for each other? Are you crying because a time will come when there will be injustice being justified as justice. Ma, is that the reason why you're crying? And a wonderful conversation went on between Dharma in the form of a bull and Mother Earth in the form of a cow. My friends, in this dark age of Kali Yuga, Dharma will get turned upside down. Earth, people will do all the things that are negative in order to earn wealth, and only to realize one day they did all the injustice and wrong things to earn wealth, and as a result, right after they do it, they have to leave it right here and go from this world. So the wealth that we earn by unfair means will not be enjoyed, my friends, when we earn it in an unrighteous way. Karma, desires. So many people have desires which are natural to be fulfilled. Everybody have desires to be fulfilled. Isn't it? We can't live without desires. Right now we are here and some people have a desire for something home. Some people have a desire Monday morning back to work, what we are going to achieve. Everybody have a desire. Some people 5 years from now what they want to become. All that is well and good, friends. But the question is, are we free? Are we free in terms of attaining moksha? Freedom in thought, in words and in deeds. Freedom in body, freedom in mind, in achieving our goals in life. You see, while physically we are free, there are many people right now in bondage mentally. You know how many people right now thinking about committing suicide tonight in the world? Do you know, Pretam, how many people right now, their heads are sunk in their pillows and they are screaming for help? Right now, even in our country, there are people, young girls, teenage girls, who are being taken advantage of. And they are being abused in some way and they just do not know in which direction to go for help. There are some people right now as we speak, friends. You know the bhajan says, Jab charu taraf andhiyara ho, aasha ka dur ki nara ho. Do you believe, my friends, right now as we speak, some people, they are looking in all the different directions. Jab charu taraf andhiyara ho, and it is dark as dead of the night. They just do not know how to shine the light of freedom and the light of knowledge and the light of happiness anymore. Right now as we speak, there are thousands of people in the world right now, my friends. They are in mental bondage. Physically free, mentally in bondage. I want to tell you something. God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. It is, I put this in inverted commas. It is better to be, I don't know if I should say this, because none actually is really better, but it is better to be in physical bondage than mental bondage. Just in case we have to make a choice. Physically, we could be locked up in a room, but let the mind be free. But I tell you, friends, if the body is free and the mind is in bondage, we are dead sick. And that type of bondage can create great suffering for any individual in this world. Therefore, mental bondage is there. Then we also have intellectual bondage. What is intellectual bondage? Now, I go back to the first one. You know, I don't want anybody to be in physical bondage or mental bondage. I prefer we all be free. Intellectual bondage means where we become the victim of ignorance and we are unable to choose or make right choices in life. And what is spiritual bondage? Somebody tell me, what is spiritual bondage? Huh? You know what is spiritual bondage? In my opinion, spiritual bondage is when I cannot accept God for who He is. That is spiritual bondage. Spiritual bondage is when I cannot accept God for who He is. Meaning, I cling on to my religion and I condemn all the others. That is spiritual bondage. You're not free to think. You're not free to think outside the box. You're not free to see God for His universality. We are not free to see the Lord and the Divine Master for what He really is. Friends, spiritual religion keeps us in bondage and spirituality sets us free. One day, Gandhiji was asked by a person, a Hindu person, why do you allow the Muslim to live in Pakistan and all the Hindus to leave Pakistan and come back to India? Why don't you allow them? Why don't you drive them away? Are you a Muslim? And Gandhiji, friends, you know what he said? He said, I am a Hindu, I am a Muslim, and I am a Christian. That's spirituality. Spirituality is where we don't cling on to a religion to find freedom, but we cling on to spirituality to be free. Spirituality is where spirituality is like the ocean and religion is like an aquarium. Spirituality is like the ocean and religion is like an aquarium that has a certain shape and a certain size, and we must do certain things in order for the fishes inside to survive. In the same way, friends, we must live a spiritual life in order to be free spiritually. See God everywhere, Pretam. See God inside the temple. See God inside the church. See God in the mosque. See God in Mecca. See God in Jerusalem. See God in India. See God everywhere is what I wish for you tonight, young man. This is my supreme wish for you and for the young people like you who is standing up for Dharma and who is making this sacrifice like you and your wonderful Dulahin, in making this sacrifice as young people in the name of Dharma. And also to be very grateful to remember your ancestors, your beloved Nani, and of course your father and the Pitras of your generation. Pretam, I am not putting butter on bread. And I'm not praising you as your guru, but I am praising you because you deserve it, you and Michelle. I'm praising you because you deserve it. Very rare you see young people think like you and do things like what you are doing here in terms of spirituality. This is not religion. This is spirituality. And may God bless you. May God bless you. And may God protect you and your family forever. Friends, Shabari in the Ramayana didn't follow a religion. She followed spirituality. And the 9 steps that you and I must climb in order to set ourselves free into spirituality, Shabari is told by Sri Ramchandraji in this beautiful chaupai, as he says. Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya. on together.
Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya. Friends, spirituality is what? The first step into spirituality is choosing the company that we keep. That's the first step into spirituality. He says, अब मैं भगवान श्री रामचंद्र जी himself is speaking, and he said, अब मैं तुझसे अपनी नवधा भक्ति कहता हूँ. I will tell you about the 9 stepping stones. I will tell you about the 9 steps that you must take into spirituality. And he says, तू सावधान होकर उसे सुन और अपने मन में धारण कर. Listen and be very attentive, O Shabari. Shri Ram says, पहली भक्ति है संतों का सत्संग, दूसरी मेरी कथा, वर्ता में प्रेम और वर्ता से प्रेम. He says, the first step into spirituality is the company we keep. First step. Into spirituality is the company we keep. Pratama Bhagati Santaha Kar Sangha. Always keep the company of those who will not mislead us. Always keep the company of those who will guide us into making the right choices and blessing us with their wisdom or with their knowledge that we can make the right choices in life. My dear brothers and sisters, you know there is a saying, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Maybe, maybe not. Not everybody might be like their friends. Not everybody will become like their friends. But you know, show me a friend and I will tell you who you are is a very strong statement. Because friends, if today, God forbid, you are traveling in a car and that car has some type of illegal thing in it and you are not aware of it, and the police were to stop that vehicle and they were to find that illegal weapon, drugs, whatever, and you who don't know anything about it is in that car traveling in a taxi, do you know you are going to be implicated because of what is found in the car? Friends, in the same way, we are implicated by the company that we keep. We are implicated by those we keep into contact with if they are not good in terms of their lifestyle, in terms of the way they carry about themselves. And therefore, young girls and young boys, we focus upon you very importantly. Be very wise in choosing your friends. Be very wise in choosing the company you keep. Be wise in choosing your way of life. Think about tomorrow. Think about next week. Think about next month. Think about next year. And maybe even the next life we can think about, because the choices we make today will certainly affect us tomorrow. So, spirituality is number 1, the company we keep in our lives. There are friends, you know, the old people have a saying, you children will maybe not understand, but the old people will always tell us, they say friends will carry you, but they, see how the old people talk? Friends will carry you, but they won't bring you back. Children, when your parents tells you that, you may not understand what they are saying. Friends will carry you, but they will not bring you back. Means that sometimes friends and people that we trust can become very selfish in their own interests. And because of that, we have to be cautious and careful as to the influence that they have in our lives. And so, Pratama Bhagati Santaha Kara Sangha means choose your friends wisely. And in terms of the religion now, satsang, that's the meaning of it. The literal meaning is Pratama Bhagati Santaha Kara Sangha, keeping in the company of the saint and the sages, the gurus and the spiritual teachers, keep in their company. Is that a good thing? So you mean I am good company then? You sure? You all think I am good company? How are you so sure? You know, friends, sometimes in life, if people like me, who are supposed to be religious leaders and spiritual religious leaders, if I were to influence you in a negative way, then which means my company is not good at all. So which means I am taking you down from the first step in rather sending you up in the first step. Brothers and sisters, I want you to be very, very, in fact, pay attention to one very important thing. How many of you all are sinners? How many of you all are sinners? Huh? All of you? How many of you are sinners on this side? All? You all are sinners on this side? Yes? What about all of you here? Are you going home? I want to go home right now because you know why? It's not good to be where sinners are. And you see, every time I ask this question, my whole audience, except for a few, say, you all were so excited. Are you all sinners? Yes, yes, Baba, sinners. And that's the reaction? Are you all saints? No, Baba, how are you going to be saints? Isn't it? When I ask the question, are you sinners? You all are so excited to say yes. Who told you that you are sinners? How many of you were born in sin? You were born in sin or pure? How many of you were born in sin? Friends, this question about sin and sinners simply means one thing. That's the way you see yourself, and that's the way you think about yourself. I am a sinner. I was born in sin. I grew in sin, and I am a sinner. That's what you all said. Who told you that? People like me. People like me tells you that you're a sinner. But no problem. Monday, Tuesday evening, I want all of you to come by my house with $5,000 and I'll clean you up. And wash out all his sin. Huh? Just come with 5,000 and 11 bush. And Wasa hardly have water, so bring a barrel. And I will clean you up really nice. In less than 20 minutes, I'll bathe you with 11 bush. Take your 5,000, and you will leave by my house thinking, I am a saint. I am a saint. I am a saint. And by Krish, friends, do not think of yourself like that. The scriptures tell us that we are divine beings. We are spiritual beings. We are super divine beings. We are blessed beings having a human experience in this world. And imagine people will tell us to tell ourselves that we are sinners. Some people tell you you're born in sin. So you tell me, I'm seeing a little baby down in the back there. A little baby right down in the back there. I want any one of you to watch that baby and tell me that he's a sinner. Or watch, where is the little baby girl? She gone. The little 4-year-old child, Pretam's little 4-year-old daughter. You look at her and tell me that she's a sinner. And then you can tell me that you are born in sin. Friends, how are we expect to go up the spiritual ladder in life when I'm telling myself every day, I am a sinner. I take my japamala like this. and I hold it in my hand, and I'm singing, I am a sinner, I am a sinner, I am a sinner, good for nothing, good for nothing, good for nothing. I go see trouble today, today I go see trouble. Everybody is so crazy and stupid. Am I mala going down the road? That's what you all just told me. When we're supposed to take the Japamala and say, I am Shiva, Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. God tells us, the Lord tells us that we are part of Him. Bhagwan Krishna says in the Gita, Aham Atma Gudakesha, O Arjuna, I am the soul in every being. Pretam. Mishi. Olive. Mushroom. You know what? We are all divine beings having a tremendous human experience. And friends, this is what Sri Ram is telling Shabari here. The company you keep has a very powerful impact on your life. Be attentive. Friends, the company you keep has a very powerful impact on your life. Does not only mean the person in front of you or on the side of you, it also means the thoughts in your mind. Your thoughts is your company as well. Our thoughts are our companion. Our thoughts are our companion, my dear brothers and sisters. And this is why when you put yourself on the first step to spiritual evolution, when you put yourself on the first step to spirituality, you are telling yourself that I am a divine being and today is going to be the most wonderful day of my life. Today is going to be the most wonderful day of my life. Today is going to be the happiest and successful day of my life. Regardless to whatever challenges I face, Lord, you are with me. Prabhu, you are with me. I am going to succeed. Sometimes I am going to face challenges, but I am going to win this battle. Tell yourself, those are the mantras you must chant, friends. Those are the mantras you must chant. I am going to win. I am going to be successful. I am going to be peaceful. I am happy. I am divine. My home will have harmony. My home will have prosperity. My home will have bliss. Those are the mantras you must chant every day. Sometimes the husband look at the wife and he tell the wife, you're so dotish. That is his mantra to his dulhan. Instead of saying, my love, I bless you. His mantra, you're dotish, first thing in the morning. And then her mantra to him, after she hear that, one bill now for you. So mantras like that start in the house in the morning. You're dotish, one say you're stupid, never I love you. Never Om Shri Ganeshaya Nama. Let's hold hand this morning and pray as we begin a day as wife and husband. Just before I came here this evening, I had a puja in Lachus Road in Pinal, and the couple, the Dulaha was placing sindoor for the first time on the Dulahan head. She agreed to put the sindoor because she's not from a Hindu background, but she wanted to wear the sindoor. So I told her, I said, every time you wear your sindoor, you offer a prayer for your husband to be successful and have long life when you wear your sindoor. She said, that is what it means? I said, yes, it means that. And it means also that anybody who looks at you will see that you are a married person and they will respect you. Say, really, Baba? In this Kali Yuga? And I gave an example of two wives, wife number 1 and wife number 2. Wife number 1, in the morning she got up and she went and prepared breakfast for the husband and she sent him off to work. And as he opened the front door of the house and he went into the car, she ran upstairs, she peeked through the window and she took the sindoor and she put on her head and she said, Prabhu, look, my Devata, my husband is leaving home. Keep him safe. Bless him to be successful today. Bless him to be happy today. And she put the sindoor. Give him long life. As wife number 1. Wife number 2 also got up in the morning and she prepared the breakfast and she packed his lunch kit and he opened the door and she also ran up the stairs and she saw when he opened the car door and she took the sindoor and put it in the hand, and she watched it. And then she watched him going in the car, and she said, Lord, he going. Please, don't bring him back. What will cause wife number 1 to say a prayer like that for her husband, and wife number 2 to say such a prayer for her husband? Don't bring him back. Isn't it how we live? Isn't it how we carry about ourselves? So friends, in the home, have spirituality more than religion. When you light a diya, today let my home be bright with love, and let my home be bright with understanding, and let my home be bright with knowledge. Let my home be filled with spirituality. Yes, I am a Hindu. Yes, some people might be Christians. Some might be Muslims. That's okay. Friends, what is important is how we live. So spirituality means the company you keep in your mind is very important. Baba, you see that lady down there? The one in the green, black and white dress? I'll show it to anybody with that kind of dress tonight. The green, black and white dress. You see she, Baba? I don't talk to she, because what she do, man? You see, that lady is quite down in the back so. But she's not far from you. She's in your mind. And you are thinking about all the things that happened when you saw her. Because we are unable to disassociate ourselves from the negative thoughts. We are unable to disassociate ourselves from the negativities within. I'm unable to disassociate myself. Probably I can disassociate myself from the negative outside. But what about the negative inside? Friends, the first step to spirituality is find the right company outside and find the right company of thoughts inside. Don't entertain the negative ones. What is the second step in spirituality? The second step in spirituality is, my friends, the Lord says here, Dusri rati mama katha prasanga. Love to listen to my katha. What's the meaning of love to listen to katha? That means we have to come in the yagya all the time. That means we have to sit down with our scriptures and read all the time. What is the katha of the Lord? I'm going to interpret this in modern day life. Friends, the katha of the Lord is the Ram katha. The katha of the Devi Ma is the Devi katha. The katha of the Divine Mother and Father is found in the Bhagavad Mahapuran, is found in the Devi Bhagavatam, is found in the Shiv Puran, is found in all the sacred texts. But you know what the Lord is indicating to you and I for this dark age of Kali Yuga? Du sarirati mama katha prasanga. Always listen to my katha means always listen to the good things that will inspire you in life. Things that will inspire the mind. Things that will motivate the mind. Listen to that and let it be practical in your everyday life. The third stepping stone. So one, put your foot on the first one into spirituality is Pratama Bhagati Santaha Karasanga. Find yourself in good company outside and find yourself in good company inside your thoughts. Secondly, love to listen to what is good and don't be inspired with gossip and negative things, especially when we try to destroy the character of someone or say something that is not true. I tell you, friends, I'm going to say something very strong. I'm going to say something very strong. You know what that is? Ganga Jal is said to be one of the most spiritual and purifying holy waters in our Dharma. And anybody even touch the Ganga, they become pure. Instantly, like that, become pure. But you see, when somebody tarnish the character of someone by false allegation and by fabricating stories against a person, even Ganga Jal cannot purify or wash away that sin. That's why when it comes to people's character, friends, that is the most sacred thing a person can have in their life, their character. I tell you something, you can have all the gold in the world and you don't have character, you're useless, you know. You can have all the wealth in the world and you don't have a good character, you are useless. That's why Gandhiji said, he said, education without character is the most dangerous thing. So friends, character is supposed to be one of the most valuable possession of someone. And imagine a person will come and try to tarnish and destroy your character because, for whatever reason, that reason has to be real good. Even Ganga Jal cannot purify such a person's intention and such a person's action. And even Hanumanji will have to swing his mukdar on such individuals. Do sarirati mama katha prasanga. Always speak about the goodness of others. Try to protect. You know, when you get married, you know when you get married now, Michelle? 6 years, Michelle, check in here. I'm feeling so happy, I can't remember the amount of years. Michelle got married 6 years now. God bless your marriage. And you remember on the day of your wedding, you had something called Dal Sankalp. Remember the Dal Sankalp? You already knew that? What do you do? You just picture me go home. Oh. Well, in the Hindu wedding, there is something called Dal Sankalp. And in the Dal Sankalp, the husband, that is the groom, the dulaha, he sends a gift to the bride, sorry. He sends a gift to the bride. And in that gift, he has clothes and jewelry, 5 pieces of jewelry that he gives to the bride. And when the bride now goes inside with the yellow outfit and she changes in the red outfit to come back to the marriage, the altar for Kanyadan, she puts on something of the jewelry, she put on some type of the clothes of the husband, that the husband to be sent, and that is what she gets married in. That's called Dal Sankalp. It has nothing to do with dal, rice and bhaji. Now, my friends, when she comes back out, she received this Dal Sankalp and it has 5 pieces of jewelry. Who can tell me why 5 pieces of jewelry? If anybody answer tonight, apart from 2 parcels of prasad, I will give you 1 piece of jewelry. Why 5? Very good. It is, you know when somebody die, you put 5 pieces of gold by the 5 senses? Why? A fellow gone by the funeral and he saw the body by the creek. The Pundit told the people, you know, it's the last opportunity to come and view the body. For those who didn't get a chance, come and view. That fellow come. He hunched me. He said, Baba, what about the gold? That going or that staying? I said, I have to stay. He said, all right, we could bury you instead. My friends, the goal is set to purify the senses. And in the Hindu wedding, the Dulahin's father does the Angasparsha by putting certain articles in the hands of the groom and he touches the mouth, Om Vang Astestu, Om Nasormestu, Om Shrotamastu, Om Balamendriyastu. And like that he touches the entire body to purify the senses of the Dulaha. And when he sends the 5 pieces of jewelry to the Dulahin, she also wears those forms of jewelry to purify the ears, to purify the nose, to purify the tongue, to purify the hand, to purify the arm, to purify the 5 senses. The 5 pieces of jewelry. But you know what is the sad part? The sad part is you have 5 rings on your 5 fingers on your right hand and 5 rings on the 5 fingers on the left hand, and each of them worth $3,000 each. So that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And 15 and 15 is $30,000 in rings on your hand. And your hand can't do 30 things good. Friends, do sarirati mama katha prasanga means live a good life. Love what you do in terms of divinity and positivity, because spirituality is different to religion. Sri Ram tells Shabari, love to listen to the good things and to my katha, my legend. In terms of the words of Tulsidas Ji, he says here, love to listen to the katha of the Lord. And the third step is always do service to mother, to father, to guru. Do service to the community. And Pretam and Michelle and Priya and Premchand and all these young boys, such as Brian Mohan and Shiva and all these young boys in this community, we must feel proud of them. I want you to give these young people a wonderful round of applause. Because we have Shekhar Ji of the Om Shanti Ashram together with his Dharma Patni, Amelia. These are young people who are sacrificing to do good things with their Dharma and to keep the light of Sanatan Dharma burning. You will hear the name of Brian Mohan all over the country, singing bhajan and singing the glories of Bhagwan together with Shiva. These young boys could go and party. Sometimes Brian does party, I hate sometimes in chutney and thing. So he does party and things sometimes. But nothing is wrong with that. But you mix it with spirituality and divinity, like Pretam and Michelle. And then you have number 5, you have the Vishnu Mandir right there, where you have Amarnath and his wonderful Dulahin, and others, the young people trying to keep the Mandir going. So when they come to us for support, we have to support them. Then recently we had the Bharat Mandali Loa in Barakpur, where a group of young people, we have Lisa Ji here tonight, and her father and mother, and those young people keep the light of Sanatan Dharma burning at the Bharat Mandali in Lower Barakpur. And therefore, young children and youths of every community, when you get an opportunity to go to the mandir and you get an opportunity to live a spiritual life, make good use of that opportunity. And don't think, now is the time to lime, and now is the time to hang out with your friends, and now is the time to, party, and now is the time to do those things. Yes, you can mix it. Nothing is wrong. But let this spirituality be part of your life. I'm not saying to go and live in the temple. This morning I left home 6 o'clock. Are you real spiritual? I left home 6 o'clock this morning. Went to a puja in Shagwanas, and then went to a puja in Pinal, and then went back home, and then gone back to Pinal, and then from Pinal I come straight here. Praying whole day. Yesterday did the same thing. Whole week last week did the same thing. You know what's my point, friends? We have to do it. Because my kaka did it all his life. All his life. We were kids, small, like this child, and smaller, together with my father and my Dadaji and others. And we are going, and we were excited, Pandit Dharmendra and myself, and Pandit Surendra and Pandit Ravindra and others. We all were excited to go and to be in this environment. Love to be in this environment. Today we are trying to keep the light burning. Today we are trying to spread the message back into our communities and throughout the nation, and by extension in other parts of the world also. And I wish we could do more. But there is only so much we can do in terms of service. But whatever opportunity you get to serve, friends, do it. Whenever you get a chance, don't wait for somebody to come and invite you to come to the mandir. Go in the mandir and do something. But sometime in the mandir it has some real kuchur too. And the kuchur starts when it has politics. But you know what? Don't go to become president and treasurer and trusty and things. Sometimes you trusty, you can't trust. Go and just do seva. Ti sari bhagati aman. Guru pada pankaja seva. Ti sari bhagati aman. Go and do seva. And go and do something for the community in terms of your dharma. Friends, these are 3 steps we take into spirituality. And when we take these steps into spirituality, the Lord says, such people would always be close to me. I promise my devotees, I will be close to you and you will be close to me in the name of Dharma. Friends, tonight, with these 3 steps, I want to leave you. But remember, when we climb these steps into spirituality, we, my friends, would forever be protected and blessed by the grace and the blessing of our Lord and the Divine Mother. Spirituality is something that we have to live every day. And this is what I wish for Pretam and all of us together with him tonight. I pray that we all be blessed to live this kind of spiritual life and climb the ladder of success. Pretam, your mom wants to say to you that she loves you very, very much. And she wants to dedicate this beautiful... She chose another song, but I decided to change it. I want to sing this bhajan for you. On behalf of your mom. She wants you to have this song to you and your dulahin, and also to the entire family. May you always be blessed. Coming from your mom. Tonight also we would like to dedicate this beautiful bhajan to someone who is listening all the way in Florida. And that person is celebrating his 50th birthday, and that is none other than Sri Yogeshwar, also known as Ray, who is viewing from Florida. And this birthday greeting is coming from his wife, Darshini, and his 2 beautiful children, Liana and Justin. Happy birthday to you, Ray. And of course, we would also like to wish happy birthday to Shiriz, the daughter of Tariji and Dulahin. God bless you, Shiriz. Happy birthday to you. And all those who are celebrating your special occasion, Bhagwan's choicest blessing to you and your loved ones. You can't come between the love of a mother and her son. So, Olive and Pretam ji, may God bless you, mother and son. And it says here, Pretam, tapaka kar sukha ke sulaya ga kar surla bajana. That when you were small and you were a baby, and she would hold you in your arms and she was rocking in the hammock. Well, I don't know if she had a hammock long time. But the rocking chair. And tapaka kar, patting you to sleep. Tapaka kar sukha ke sulaya ga kar surla bajana. She never went to music school, but she well singing. She never went to medical school, but bimar pare jab vaidya bulakar, she became her own doctor and administered medication to you when you were not well. Bimar pare jab vaidya bulakar aushad pana karaya. And now, jawan bai jab shadi karna, son, now that you are young and you are married, tab tak prema na chute. Never stop loving your mother. Love your wife, but always worship your mother. Sometimes people say, they get married. Huh? Forget your mother. So, get married, love your wife, but worship your mother. So here, Jawan bai jab shadi karna, tab tak prema na chute. Don't never stop loving your mother. Mata ki mamata itani bari hai, because the mother love is so strong, you can't imagine. Sagar bara hai jitna. It is even bigger than the ocean, bigger than the world is the mother's love. And therefore it is said, Pretam, it is good to be important. It is good to be important, but it is always more important to be good. God bless you both. God bless all of us. Bhagwan shower his blessings upon each and every one of us tonight as I conclude tonight's discourse.